The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission Chairman, Ola Olukoyede, asserts a comprehensive approach to combating economic crimes, promising to target all offenders regardless of their status. He emphasizes the seriousness of internet fraud, but emphasizes the agency's commitment to addressing various forms of corruption. Olukoyede warns youths about the severe consequences of engaging in internet-related offenses, highlighting the limitations it poses on their future opportunities. The EFCC Chairman urges Nigerian youths to prioritize their future over immediate gains from illegal activities and advocates for ethical conduct and diligence. Under Olukoyede's leadership, the EFCC is aiming to provide youths with a promising as well as sustainable future by establishing a cybercrime research center. This initiative, according to the EFCC, seeks to engage young people in meaningful research and productive endeavors to combat cybercrime and promote positive contributions to the society. Olukoyede's message emphasizes the importance of integrity and hard work in achieving success, and he encourages individuals to embrace these values while reaffirming the EFCC's dedication to uphold justice and integrity in Nigeria's fight against economic crimes and financial crimes. All right, let's dig deeper into the heart of the conversation now. Join us virtually from Yola, the Adamawa State capital, is anti-corruption campaigner Sunday Amos. Good evening to you, and thank you most kindly for joining us on the News Hour. Let me first of all get your thoughts on this commitment from the EFCC that they're not only trying to go after everyone who has a thing or two to hide as far as economic crimes are concerned, but they're trying to neutralize it from the source by engaging Nigerian youths in a more productive manner. What do you make of this development?
Thank you, Abdullahi. Good evening. Thank you for having me on the News Hour. Well, I tend to see it from two perspectives. One is to say that it's always good to engage the youth, catch them young, create as much awareness as possible, so that they don't toe the lines that their elders either have told or are presently doing. Every awareness creation is very, very important as far as the fight against corruption is concerned. But to say that there will be no sacred cows in the fight against financial crimes, my take has always been, don't say it, show it. We've had a situation in Nigeria where heads of anti-corruption agencies always tend their work on the pages of newspapers and in front of TV cameras and so on, with not tangible physically to show it, to show for it. If you are saying that there are not going to be sacred cows, please can you show tangible examples? Instead of saying it, show it. Let us say there are no sacred cows. So personally, I'm very weary when I keep hearing heads of EFCC or ICC saying we will. Instead, show us what you have done. It will give us more hope. You just finished a report about what our troops have in Zamfara. We're reading of what they have done. And it is encouraging to hear what they have done and what they have been. But when we keep hearing EFCC about what we will do with very little results to show for it, it leaves much to be desired.
Okay, how about this for an example? Godwin Emefiele, Halima Sadia, Better Edu. Is this not good enough example to show that the EFCC is actually walking the talk?
Yes, there will be good examples for me if I see the outcome of what is happening to Emefiele. Emefiele ought to be taken out of circulation and locked behind bars for the rest of his life. And the same thing with this, but antecedents have shown that at the end of all of this court trial, they go with a slap at the back of this, and nothing comes out of it. So I'm very happy if I see the outcome of this investigations and court cases and so on. We have had Magu, we have had the Suki, We had who again in the past. All of these high-profile corruption cases, what has come of them? We have read of National Assembly members who have been accused or who have embezzled billions and billions of naira when they were state governors. But the moment it was capited to the ruling party, their sins have been forgiven. Nothing has come of it. Very high-profile cases. So it's good to take them to court, but if at the end of the court exercise nothing comes out of it, why take them to court in the first place?
And in talking about this particular scourge that has become a blemish on Nigeria's image, especially on the international community, I'm talking about internet fraud now. Do you think this particular approach, because we've seen so many posts on their social media platforms, they get them in their tens, in their hundreds every single day from different parts of the country. But the more they take out of circulation, the more we see some of these young Nigerians venture into this illicit act of internet fraud. Do you think this whole approach of trying to neutralize them by meaningfully engaging young Nigerians who have some of these talents in the digital space is going to serve as a panacea to fighting internet crime?
No, I don't think so. I think we're focusing on the wrong approach. If in the fight against corruption, Abdullahi, arresting individuals is one of the least productive strategies for succeeding in the fight against corruption. I am a preventionist, particularly primary prevention, and not just in internet, but every aspect of the fight against corruption. We are not talking about prevention. We are not talking about plugging the loopholes where corruption takes place. We are not talking about establishing the enabling environment for public support in the fight against corruption. We are not talking about establishing systems. We are talking about arrest a few individuals here and then make media hype out of it and clap ourselves that we have arrested one or two internet and so on and so forth. We are fighting corruption in the wrong way. And one of the reasons why we are fighting corruption in the wrong way is because we are the wrong people at the head of our corruption agencies. And we have the wrong people because the people who appointed them are the wrong people for the wrong reasons. And the people who appointed them appoint them the way they appointed them, because even the people authority did not get into authority in the right way. And so you see, it's a vicious cycle. But one of the things we can do if we are sincere, if we are serious about fighting corruption, I agree, arresting individuals is one of them, but it's one of the small components of fighting corruption. Let's focus on prevention. Let's identify the loopholes. For example, why do these our young, very brilliant, intelligent young people engage in internet? For lack of jobs, for lack of opportunity, for lack of an enabling environment. They are brilliant. They are intelligent. Instead of our nation trying to channel that brilliant intelligence into productive interests, they have been left to try and find wrong means for expressing the brilliance or intellect that God has given them. Okay. So I believe that Abdullahi, we are approaching the fight against corruption the wrong way. We have the wrong people head our anti-corruption agencies, not free to do their work.
Right.
Because the people who appointed them there, if they try to do the work, the people will remove them.
Okay.
So we are in a fire, and we'll continue to do a lot of motion without moving as far as the fight against corruption is concerned today.
As always, Sunday, it was a pleasure hearing your thoughts on these developments. Thank you most kindly for joining us on the news. I appreciate your insight.
Always a pleasure. Good evening.